Can you hear me? My father. What's really happening? Our young people. Hey, hey. Today is Saturday. Saturday at 5. I want to welcome everybody to Laverne Music Box production of Lady Patice live stream. And I'd like to say, hey, Lady Patice, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, Katie Lowe? Happy Valentine's Day. I want to wish you a happy Valentine's Day. We know it's coming sooner than we think, which is next month in February. And of course, I had to bring something to just show myself in the holiday season and spirit. Here I am, my little teddy bear.
Oh, that's so cute.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. So, Katie, how you been doing?
I can say that I'm absolutely fantastic. I'm great,
All
you
right.
know. But I
Mm-hmm.
just let the dog outside the door, and guess what? The winter storm is here. It has already started to snow.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Definitely so. Definitely so. Yes.
They said it was coming, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it
Well,
did.
I want you to know that it's out there. The storm
Well,
is out there. It's already
well, I'm
started.
ready. I have my boots. I have my good coats and my gloves and hat. I may look like a little snow woman, but I'm ready. As ready
You
as I'm
ready
going
for
to
the
be.
weather, huh? You ready for this weather, huh?
Yeah, you have to be in Chicago. You definitely have to be ready. Winter, spring, summer, and
Absolutely.
fall.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I want to talk about Valentine's Day. I want to tell my audience, all those that's out here with me and Katie Lowe, we're going to be doing something special. As I just mentioned about Valentine's Day, I want to do something special for our viewers that's supporting what we're doing. We appreciate. I would love to get a hold to everyone and give them, everybody something, but that day will come one day, so I'm not letting that down too easy. But anyway, I want to do some at least something special to the first two people who give us, me and Katie Lowe and everyone here at Laverne Music Box and Rhythm and Flow radio station, a Valentine's Day greeting. The first two people who text us, you have to text us on the Lady Patice show only. You can't text us on any other outlets that we have. It has to be on the Lady Patice show only. And we're going to give you something special for Valentine's Day. That sounds good,
Oh,
don't it?
that sounds great. Make
Yeah.
me wish I could. Make me wish I was in the audience so I could win something.
Woo. And I mean, I believe they're gonna really love it because I love giving real nice things, and Katie Lowe is helping me side by side. So first two that wish us a happy Valentine's Day text right here at the Lady Petite Show. We'll be getting a beautiful Valentine's Day, sorry, day gift from us.
All right. How about that?
Now, Katie, I want to ask, if you don't mind, how
Mhm.
was your New Year's?
My New Year's, my New Year's was different this year.
Mm,
Because of course we're still in the pandemic, uh, because of COVID-19, and usually I spend my New Year's with my family at the hotel, and we usually go to this nice New Year's party and have dinner and
mm,
dance, and then the next day we go out and have breakfast, and then we just be together that whole day. Go to my niece's
mhm,
house, she cooked, and we're just there. But this New Year's, we didn't do that.
mhm.
So you would believe it. I was at Intellectual Radio, and I hosted a New Year's Eve celebration.
Mhm.
It was something new, something I've never done, but I really enjoyed it. I had a great time.
Yes, yeah. I took a little peek at what you did for New Year's, and I was
know
doing other
what?
things. Yeah, I sure was there for a minute.
You know what you did? And you know what else you did? Um, that show was sponsored by Lawrence Fisheries,
Mhm.
AJ Tax Service. Um, I can't think of this other. It'll come to me later. Um,
Mhm.
Lawrence Fisheries, AJ Tax Services, and about three or four other companies that sponsored the show. But they were the two main sponsors. And I did a promo where Lawrence Fisheries, they had a ticker tape and he had
Mhm.
a saying on it. And I just thought about you were the one who texted me
Mhm. Yeah.
their slogan. And let me tell you why I didn't know who it was. a lot of people in the entertainment industry, they don't use their real names.
Mm-hmm.
I only know you got expertise. So when I asked the 10th person to put that slogan, to text me the slogan, I say the slogan is on the screen. And all you got to do is read the screen and text me the slogan. Well, when I got the name that sent me the text, I didn't even know it was you. I had no idea that it was you because I'm not going to say what your real name is because all they need to know is that you're expertise.
Yeah.
And when I was asked who won, what I did was I sent the phone number and the name over to a guy named Glenn Nelson, and he forwarded it to Lawrence Fisheries.
Mm-hmm.
And I never thought about that name until we got to talking,
Mm-hmm.
and you said that was me, and I was really shocked. But I learned a lesson from. I didn't learn a lesson because this is something that I know. I know that people that are in the entertainment industry don't use their real name.
Mm-hmm.
So I hosted that show. I had a good time. I left the show and went out to my niece's house, and I
Mm-hmm.
spent the night. That's where I was. Yeah, I had a great
Wow,
time.
it sounds
I
like
really did.
you did. You definitely, and I love the band that was there on New Year's Eve. I mean, they was rocking it. I was feeling it. I had a chance to stay on there long as I could, but of course, I was doing my own thing, bringing in the New Year's with my family. We did a very small thing, just the immediate family, which is my children and my husband, and then of course we did a virtual connection with the rest of the family members. And to be honest with you, I was at 5 parties in one night. That's more than I ever did at any other New Year's that I had celebrated in throughout my life. And I had such a ball. It was just wonderful. Yes,
But you know
yes.
what? It was a great way to bring the. It was a great way to bring in the New Year's, even though it was
Hmm.
different, wasn't it? Yes, it
It
was.
definitely was. It was that, it's an experience that let me know that, we can find a very good way to be optimistic, even in such a unusual circumstances. I'm dealing with Corvette 19, being on a shutdown, a lot of jobs are not open, schools that's not open. So, it put for me and my family, it put us to think optimistic way to still have fun without feeling like, oh, I can't
Absolutely.
go out and I can't do this and we can't do that, and oh, I'm just not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna sit here and mope all day. So we have if this doesn't teach anyone that you can find the courage and you can find ways to have fun, you can do all things through Christ Jesus that strengthen you. Those that believe, no disrespect to anyone in their belief, but if you can find a way to be uplifting in such a challenging circumstances, you can still have your fun on New
Mhm.
Year's. Hmm.
You sure
So
can.
I,
Absolutely.
I want to ask, since we are already talking a little bit about coronavirus or COVID
Mhm.
19. We always like to touch on that topic because we are still dealing with it, even though they're coming out with the vaccine forward, even though there's still like some questionable things that's going on about the vaccine. Even though they are taking it to the next step so that people can get back to the normal state of life as much as possible, whatever that means. How is your family and yourself dealing with it, even at this point?
Well, because I have a compromised immune system,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I had second thoughts about the vaccine. But I come from a family that a lot of my family is employed in the medical field. They are medical
Mm-hmm.
professionals. And after sitting down talking, I kind of look at this thing in a different light now. And the reason being is that we had like there were other should I say diseases where there could
Mm-hmm.
have been pandemics. Like there were measles, mumps, polio, uh, just to name a few, and
Mm-hmm.
they all had to create vaccines to keep from it being an outbreak. And still today, sometimes people don't want to, families don't want their children to be vaccinated. You know,
Mm-hmm.
how you had to get your vaccination when you're like 5 or 6 years old. Some people don't believe in that. And my family sit down and they explain to me, how do you think that they created these vaccines? They had to be created. And so
Mm-hmm.
it gave me a different outlook. So if I could take the vaccine, yes, I would take it. If that
Mm-hmm.
vaccine is going to help me protect my other family members, if that vaccine is going to allow me to have some normalcy about myself,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take it. If I'm allowed to take it, I'm going to take it.
Mm. I think with me, as long as it's not going to make me sicker than the sicknesses out here, there's
Mhm.
no strong side effect that could be deadly as far as my health or my family health or anybody health concern. Because we have to be mindful. Like right now, there are pharmaceuticals companies that's being sued due to the fact there's some of their medicine that they was, producing or pushing out there into the medical industry um, is being sued because there was deadly side effects and some people even lost their lives. So as long as the vaccine is not doing any of that and it's actually going to protect my health or bring me back to health, then I wouldn't mind having it. That's how I pretty much look at it.
Well, like let me say this to you. Uh, we have some of us have allergies, like peanut allergies, and
Mm-hmm.
some people, if they eat a peanut, it'll kill them.
Yes.
It will.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it will actually. If they eat shellfish, it will kill them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess after, especially my sister, excuse me, you know how you got a tag back there. That tag is bothering me. Anyway, my sister, a retired registered nurse,
Mm-hmm.
and she sat down and really talked to me. And after listening to her, I just got a whole different outlook. Because at first I was like, I ain't taking that,
Mm-hmm.
because I thought about stuff like what happened with the syphilis.
Mm, mm,
Okay,
mm, mhm,
when they called, I thought about things like that. And I was saying, like, they could be giving me, I mean, we're already dying in record numbers, so they could be giving me something to kill me,
mm,
because people of color, we are at the top of the chart. And, after she talked to me about, there are other things, honey, that can kill us besides a vaccine. These people walking around here with these guns can kill us.
right, absolutely.
These people walking around here carjacking can kill us, you
Mm,
know. And some
yeah.
people, they live through some horrific instances and then
Mhm,
go out, step out the door to go get in the car, and somebody jacks their car and kill them. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. That's
mhm,
not the opinion of Laverne's music box, or that's my personal opinion. So I have a different outlook on it now. Vaccines can save lives, and we know that. So my thing now, if they tell me that I could take it, even though I have a
mhm.
compromised immune system, I would. I would. I probably would take the Moderna instead of the Pfizer.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree. Is it safe and all that? I'm fine with it. I want to touch some about history. We we are entering into history, Black history, especially next month, and I'm going to touch into history. Period. January the 6th, there's different events that have taken place. For instance, in 1920, Babe Ruth became a Yankee. And in
Oh.
1967, Jackie Robinson was the first African American baseball player retired at the age of 38 from the Brooklyn Dodgers slash New York Giants. And then in 1980, you had President Jimmy Carter, who had bailed out a 1.2 billion federal loan to the Save Chrysler Corporation. And in 1996, you had the East Coast blizzard that lasts for 2 weeks, and it was at least about 20 inches or more, something like that. But it lasted for 2 weeks. And then January the 6th, 2021 is when
Mm-hmm.
Capitol Hill stood still.
Yes.
Mm, this will
That was.
make history. This
Yeah.
will
That
definitely
was.
make history.
That was a terrible ordeal of them taking over the Capitol like that over a election
Mm,
over over some lies that were not true. It was definitely a terrible thing. I know it's something that how they say things will go down in history. That'll be one of
hmm.
the things that'll go down in history that we will never forget.
Not ever, ever.
Yeah.
I was just so disenchanted when I saw that. I was like, am I looking at this? Is this news or is this a TV show pretending to be news? But it was actually Channel 7, Channel 9, every channel that had a news broadcast was broadcasting this. I don't know what to call it, but I never thought that I would live to see something like that. And all I can say is that I'm just going to be keeping myself and everyone up in prayer. This country and any other country around the world, because looking at stuff like that, letting us know we definitely need to somehow our leaders. I don't know how that's going to work, but somehow our leaders need to really put their differences to the side and work some things out for whatever. And even though we know pretty much what's been going on, but we have people lives. This is our livelihood. This is not like I'm a number. I'm not a number. I am a human being. You're a human being. And everyone that was at Capitol Hill, from Black Lives Matter even to January the 6th, we are all human beings. I love everybody. I don't care what color you are, what country you came from. I'm colorblind, okay? And my mother and father had installed that in their children. You don't judge people by their the skin color, but you love everybody. If you don't like some that's just your likeness or dislikeness, but you pray for them. You pray for them. You pray for
Absolutely.
yourself. You pray for yourself too. So not to go on too much because I know we got something else going on in this show, and I want to make sure we be able to cover as much as we can today. But I'm just saying, Katie Lowe, as the old saying says, two wrongs don't make a right, and two rights cannot ever make a wrong. And that's all I want to say. And hopefully somebody catch that. So hopefully we get together and come together, because don't nobody want to be broke in any kind of way. I don't care whether you're Republican or Democrat or liberal, whatever you are. Nobody wants to be sitting up without nothing. So
You're
since
right.
we all agree with that, I guarantee you everybody agree with that. So since we all don't want to be sitting up with nothing, then we all need to put the differences aside and come up with something and make it work. Okay, that's all I got to
Well,
say.
I'm going to say this, and then we'll move on. Another thing is, America. It's time for a new generation of politicians, and I
Hmm.
say that because you see, when you got a one-track mind, that's all you can think is about a one track. You have no room to think outside of the box. You have no room to uh, to understand nothing other than what you were taught or what you were told.
Mm-hmm.
And racism is not a thing that you were born in. When you are born into the world, you are not born a racist. You're not
No.
born with hatred. None of
Mm-hmm.
that. Those are things that are not a part of your DNA when you're born, but those are things that are taught. Okay. So if you look at what happened at the Capitol, you look at all of those people, that's a lot of hatred. That's a lot of racism. And until they change our political figures and get some younger minds in there,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to keep having this problem. Because believe me, somebody is teaching racism. And as long as
Oh
they
yeah.
teach it, we're going to have a problem.
Yeah, you're right. Well, hopefully we can be able to detox that some kind of way so we can, so everybody can have
That's right.
benefit with well due to everybody, not just certain people, but everybody. All
I
right.
know that's right.
Now I know we gonna be I'm gonna be doing some music. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm not gonna do my show without music.
No, that's right. Come on with it there. What you going to be singing for us?
Oh, I'm gonna let it be a surprise. But I'll give you the first one. She is the dynamite woman. She sure got some great legs. Everybody always talking about her legs. And this other lady, she was a part of something bigger than herself, and she always had a lot of brothers. They wasn't her biological
Oh,
brothers,
I know. When you said she had a line of brothers,
but they wasn't her
some
biological brothers now. But they definitely embraced her.
yeah, I think I know who you're talking about, but I won't give it away. I'll hold it.
And happy Valentine's again to everyone.
Mm. Okay, you gonna do us a song?
Yes, ma'am. I'm just waiting.
Okay.
Rolling, rolling on the river. I left a good job down in the city, working for the man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleep because I'm wondering about the way things might have been. Well, big wheels just keep on turning. Brown Mary keep on burning. And we're rolling, rolling, yeah. Rolling on the river. I seen a lot of faces in Memphis. I pumped a lot of tanks down in New Orleans. But I never saw the good side of the city until I hitched the ride on the riverboat queen. Big wheel just keep on turning. Primary keep on burning. And we're rolling, rolling, yeah. Rolling on the river. Say we're rolling, rolling, yeah, rolling on the river. I left a good job in the city, working for a man every night and day. And I never lost 1 minute of sleep, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Do up, do 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 do. Uh-huh. I've seen a lot of faces in Memphis, and I bumped a lot of trains down in New Orleans. But I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on the riverboat queen. Big wheel keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Do 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 do. Come on now, hey, uh-huh. Come on now, y'all can do it. I said rock with it, roll with it, rock with it, roll with it. You gotta rock with it, roll with it, rock with it, roll with it. Big wheel keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling. We're rolling on the river. Do up, do 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 do. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, we're rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
All right, girl. How about that? And you know what? When you were singing that, girl, it made me go back to being over at Pork Chop.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, when you be singing that at Pork Chops, well, you know we ain't covered, so you won't be over there right now.
Yeah.
But girl, hey, you know you can handle that song, and that is one hard song to sing.
Yes,
Tina
it
Turner,
is.
some big shoes, they had a few.
Yes, and when I first learned this song, when I first learned that song, actually, I was trying to imitate everything she was, but I kept seeing myself in there. So I end up, I guess, doing me, but doing her as because that's her song, and I just did me, and I'm tell it worked. I learned to just work with it. So thank you, Tina Turner. Thank you, everyone. Yes, thank you, Katie Lowe.
You know they say you have to take a song and you have to put your own spin on it.
Yes,
You
and then
know,
that's what I
you have
learned to
to
do.
do it. Right? You did a great job.
Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, we have one more coming. Now this is
Yeah,
this
why
is
not?
Valentine's Day. I'm gonna do something different for Valentine's Day. Where all the lovers at? Uh-huh. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. Life is like a song. At last, the sky are blue, and my heart is wrapped in clover now. The night I looked
Okay.
that I can speak to, a thrill that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I had ever known. No, then you smile, such a cute smile, and then a spell was cast. Oh, my baby, now here we are in heaven now. For you are mine. And last, for you are mine, sweetheart. You are mine at last.
Okay, Miss Ashley. All right. Woo.
All right, all right. Oh my God. It was Valentine's Day. I just want to put it out there. I know time
I gotta
is
ask you
going
one
fast.
question.
Huh?
I gotta ask you one question.
Yes, ma'am.
As a young girl, did you sing in church?
I sure did.
Okay. Okay.
I sure
Such
did.
a
I
big,
was
such a
I
big
sung in the
voice.
choir.
Yeah, such a big voice. Such a big voice. Great big voice.
Thank you. Well, thank God.
Harmonious. Yeah.
All right, all right. Now I know we're gonna be bringing in a special guest shortly. Do you think I should do the congratulation and then yeah, I think we should and then bring her right on in because we have somebody special tonight. And she is a wonderful lady. I've been, like I said before, in the past, I have met so many beautiful people, and she's another beautiful person that I have met along the way in this industry. And you all will be meeting her very shortly. But I wanted to, Katie Lowe, to just give a congratulations. If you have that picture ready, I want to pull that
All
picture
right.
up um, of a wedding couple that got married yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday.
This, I'm gonna put this picture on the screen. Now we probably will be behind this picture, but
Okay.
you definitely will be able to hear her talk. Okay.
Yes, I want to. There they are, right there. Congratulations to Cornelius and Tracy Berry. Oh my God, they look so beautiful. God bless you and your union and your holy matrimony. Amen. And I know that Cornelius he loves Anita Baker. So I'm gonna sing since it's Valentine's Day and they got married. I'm gonna sing just a snippet of the song. And I also want to congratulate everyone, every married couple who is celebrating their anniversary, significant others, and single people. You rock. So I'm not leaving you out. Yes, yes, y'all still rocking. So let's give y'all prompts too. But I want to dedicate this to everyone who is celebrating an anniversary or just got married. Sing it a cappella, just a little bit of it. With all my heart, I adore you, baby. Never leave, and you will see my arms. Want to hold you, baby. Wait and see, 'cause baby, I believe in this love, sweet love. Hear me calling out your name. I feel no shame. I'm in love, sweet love. Don't you ever go away. It'll always be this way, sweet love. Congratulations again to Cornelius and Tracy Berry.
All right. How about that?
Now,
Lovely
without
wedding
further
couple.
ado, because I know time is pressing, I want to bring in this young lady. And Katie Lowe, will you help me introduce our viewers, our listeners, all the people that's out there to introduce Rose Garner. Come on, Rose Garner. Welcome to the show today. Hello,
Hey,
Rose.
Rose.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Glad that you came to be a part of today's event. I want you again to introduce yourself to our viewers.
Well, my name is Rose Garner, and I am the owner and creator of Lion's Mane Botanicals, which is a natural hair care company.
All right,
Okay,
Rose Garner.
may I say something before the show gets started?
Hmm.
Rose, on you are the owner of this company, right?
Correct.
All right. I want to tell you that any claims that Rose make on this show today, got to protect ourselves,
Hmm.
are solely the claims of Rose Gardner and Lion's Mane Botanicals. Okay? Whatever claim she makes about this product, watch my hands. They're all hers. Okay? If she claims that this product will grow your hair down to your feet, those are her claims. We didn't claim that. She did. So don't you, if you buy this product, because I'm gonna buy it, because it's a natural hair product, and y'all can see I got some natural hair up here. I'm gonna buy
Mm-hmm.
this product and I'm gonna try it out. But I just want you to know whatever claims that she makes about the products is solely the claims of Rose Gardner and Lion's Mane Botanicals. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Rose, I want to say from me, and I do agree with the disclaimer, but I want to say I am a customer of Rose Garner Lion Mane Botanical Products, and I'm a satisfied customer. So,
All right.
so I am a witness of what her products can provide as far as hair care. And me, when it comes to anything like this, I do my research and everything, and not only my research, but I also tested, my hair, and I love the way it's doing my hair. My hair is long, so I love what it's giving my hair, what my scalp needs too. Not just my hair, but my scalp, the follicles and all that. So it's giving me what I need as far as hair care, and so that's the reason why I wanted her to come and share with everyone, the viewers, and spread the word. Don't hesitate to share this because I want to support our Black entrepreneurs, our Black small businesses, and this show is not just about music. I support that too, but I want to go a little step farther, and that's supporting our small businesses. Especially our Black business. I support all business. Don't get me wrong, but I want to make sure that we include ourselves in this process, in this movement.
Absolutely.
So Rose, I'm not gonna hold you anymore. Can you share with us your hair products and what do you have as far as hair care that somebody like myself or Katie Lowe or any even men,
I,
hey, this
I want to know. I want to ask her before we get into her product. Are you from Chicago?
I'm from Inglewood, Chicago, Illinois.
You from Inglewood?
Yes, grew up in
Hey,
Inglewood.
shout
I think I was in Inglewood
big
until I was
shout
about,
out to Inglewood.
I don't know, 19 years old. I'd never been outside of Inglewood until I was maybe 19 years old. Actually, no, I went to CVS. So that was a little bit outside of Inglewood. That was as far as I went until I got to be an adult. But born there, raised there.
The reason I asked you that because and truly it's an honor to have you here and you're from Inglewood because and you said Inglewood. I mean Inglewood, Chicago gets a bad rap, period.
Right.
Okay. Okay, anytime you turn on that TV, they're talking about Chicago, and it's nothing good. It's always something negative. And Inglewood is always at the top of everything. Inglewood, or even what is it, Rogers Park?
Mm.
So it is just honored to talk to somebody. I mean, that came from Inglewood, and you're doing such a great thing.
I mean, in Inglewood, I didn't see the stuff you see on the news. I just saw a lot of creative people.
Hmm.
I didn't see a lot of crime or anything. We all stuck together when I was coming up. So, there were gangs, but still, it wasn't like you see on the news. It was a lot of people were just family. So,
It's like devastating when you see that, right?
right, yeah, it is. It doesn't fit my memory of Chicago. Let's just say that. I know there's crime, but there's crime everywhere. I mean, there's crime in the suburbs, there's crime at the airport, there's crime at the train station. So it's crime everywhere.
Okay. Now, this product that you have, is this a product that you created yourself?
Yeah, I created it because I just wanted to see what my hair looked like. I was like, one day, you're looking in the mirror, and I've had a perm since I was 13, maybe.
Mhm.
And I think I was in my, I don't know, 30s, and I'm like, I wonder what I look like without a perm. And I said, well, maybe I'm gonna stop perming my hair. So I did. I stopped perming my hair for about 3 months, and at the end of 3 months, I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do with these roots? The roots were strong, and the perm was weak. And I went in the kitchen, and I remembered my big mama. I used to go down south every summer and be with Big Mama. And Big Mama had hair down her back.
Mhm.
And she used to always make this stuff. And I said, I wonder what Big Mama used to put in her products. And I remembered a few ingredients. Went in the kitchen. I said, I know Big Mama put eggs in there. She put this in there. She put that in there. She had coconut oil. She had some olive oil. She had some mayonnaise. I'm sorry, I put it together. And I had perm on my ends and kinky, 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 thick, 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 thick roots. Like couldn't even part it. So
Mhm.
I sat down and I put Big Mama stuff, mixed it up. And I just put it on my roots. You know how you put a perm in? Because that's all I was, thinking about is, what I'm going to do with these roots. I put Big Mama stuff in my hair and I went to rinse it out. I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my God, I got curls. Had never saw a curl in my hair in my entire life. So that's how I started. I just went in the kitchen and made what Big Mama made.
Mhm.
So that was my first product, which was a conditioner. And let's see,
Okay.
I've got the conditioner. This is one
Okay.
Lion's Mane Botanicals. I don't think you can catch for the light. Lion's Mane, and that's her conditioner. So that was the beginning of it all. I still had a relaxer, and I eventually cut the relaxer out, and people accused me of having a carefree curl. So I went from having a relaxer to looking like I got a carefree curl. And after that, I developed a what was it? What was next? It was a hair growth serum because my
Mhm.
hair was thinning in some areas. So I developed the hair growth serum. And then after that, I developed a cleanser. But I still wasn't selling anything. Maybe about, I don't know, a year later, then people started asking me what was I doing with my products and could I sell. So that's how I started.
Info
Anybody there?
that you have information that you have shared
Excuse me?
with us
Don't stop talking because of me.
And
I had to go get
I'm
water.
telling you, yes, I think you're freezing up, but I can hear on. We do apologize for any technical difficulties we
Well, you know we got
have
that
in
snowstorm
here.
coming.
Yeah.
Okay, she'll be back in. We got that snowstorm coming out there,
Right.
so anything can happen. So you say
Right.
you mixed up Big Mama's
I
products,
mixed up
and
Big Mama stuff because I remember Big Mama had hair down her back, and my hair didn't
hmm
match that. And I know a little bit about genetics. I'm like, I should at least have what Big Mama had. She had pretty curly hair, but I had never seen my hair curly. I can remember baby pictures. In my baby pictures, I had a fro, and then I had the straightening comb, the hot comb, and then after that, I had a carefree curl, and after that, I had a perm. And so,
okay, Rose, I want to ask you. So, what kind of education do you have as far as dealing with your own product? You know, did you have to go? Did you go to college? Did you have to go to a trade school? Did you have to go to take some special classes? I mean, because you're dealing with a hair product.
right. Well, what I did was when it comes to hair products, I didn't sell my products. I basically made them for myself. And people started asking, because they knew me when I had a relaxer. And then all of a sudden I have this curly hair. And then I cut off all of my hair. Maybe it was 2 inches long, and it went from 2 inches long to down my back. So now everybody wants to purchase the product, and I wasn't selling it. I didn't want to sell it. But what happened was God connected me with a chemist. And
All
so I
right.
just handed over everything that I have to my chemist, and we worked back and forth together to formulate the products so that it can be shelvable.
Okay. So you work and you're still working as a chemist.
Mm-hmm.
With now, because I'm nosy,
That's okay.
nosy. So the chemists help you to develop
Mm-hmm.
this product from the kitchen to put it on the shelf, right?
Exactly. Exactly. And I didn't even know you could do something like that because I wasn't looking for anything other than like to help myself. I wasn't looking
Mhm.
to help other people. Because when everything started off with just curiosity. What does my hair look like without this relaxer? And my second curiosity was, I wonder, can I grow my hair down to my back? I wonder. It had reached shoulder length before with a relaxer, but I was wondering why, after I started learning about how hair grows, that your hair grows on average 6 inches every year. And, I'm like 30 something years old. So 6 inches every year should be like at least down my back to my hip. And
Yeah.
I just didn't understand why I wasn't retaining the length. So I just
Mhm.
started my own journey. And in the middle of that journey, people started knocking at my door. People started asking me questions in the street. People started saying, hey, can I purchase this or can I purchase that? And I continually told them no for maybe 2, 3 years. And then it was when I was connected with a chemist that I felt
Mhm.
more comfortable, um, putting things out.
Okay. May I ask you, what did you learn about your own hair? You
What did
know,
I
I
learn?
mean, hair. People say hair is hair, but hair is not hair. I
No,
mean,
it's
African American hair is different. It can be hard to manage. If you don't have some type of knowledge about it.
right. It's hard to manage only because of a lot of our products they don't match the chemistry of our hair. So it's kind of like, that if you apply something that your skin likes because your skin glows.
Mm-hmm.
If your skin doesn't like something, you're going to break out, right? So when
Absolutely.
we are born, most of us with the chocolate skin, we are born with curly hair. And we are expected that that curly hair is going to turn kinky right around the age of 2 or 3. You know, enjoy it while you can because it's going to turn. But nobody else's hair turns. Nobody. So that was my question, like, to God. Why does our hair turn? Why does it go from this pretty curly state to this dry, kinky state? And when I found out that it's not our hair, that it's not supposed to turn, it's the chemicals that we put in our hair, not the perm chemicals, but I mean, like, some products are anti-curl, they're anti-moisture, they're anti-African American. So you put it on and it feels soft, but at the end of the day, it's going to give you that dry, kinky hair. So I learned that basically you can take your afro, I mean, and turn it back to that baby curl that you wanted to, you know, that you was born with. I have a lot of Latino friends, but they are Black Latino. They're Afro Latino. They are as Black as me. And they have afros. And they wet their hair, put some conditioner on it, and it turns curly. And I basically learned a lot of things from them because, you know, when I looked at them, I'm like, you guys are Black. And, you know, they're like, no, we're Dominican. I'm like, okay, but you're still Black, you know, and they have the afros. You know, some Mexicans are Black like us. They have afros. They put that conditioner on their hair and it goes from an afro to curls. And that's when I learned that basically, you know, your culture is not necessarily your ethnicity. You know, they have a Latin culture, but they're ethnically African, you know, they're African based. And so I started putting conditioners on my hair, and that's when I saw curls. If I don't use conditioner, or if I use another type of conditioner for another type of hair, I will have an afro. My conditioners and my products.
Do you have other products besides the conditioner?
Yes, I have conditioner. I have a cream cleanser. I have a jelly. I have another conditioner that I have not put out yet. I have a hair growth oil, and I have butters and things like that. But my main staple is a cleanser, a deep conditioner, and then I've got like butters. You know, butters where you can braid it, or you, like maybe about an hour ago, my hair was twisted. I had twists in my hair. And so I just took the twist out. You know, I got all the gray and stuff. I'm trying to get to color this gray. But, you know, I just took the twist out. And that's it. I washed it, put a little conditioner and twist it, 2-strand twist it. Or you can braid it, or you can French braid it. And then you just let it dry, take it out. And then it's, you know, I don't comb my hair. I don't use combs unless I'm detangling. You know, when you comb your hair, you're just going to make it back into an afro. And there's nothing wrong with the afro, but sometimes you want to rock an afro, sometimes you want to rock your curls. So if you want to rock an afro, then you get the pick and you pick it out, or the comb and you comb it out. If you want to rock curls, you have to learn how to use your fingers to smooth through your hair. And you can't really smooth through your hair unless you've got conditioner on, because that's what gives it that slip where you can like run your fingers through it. So when you're using your fingers, you're actually making your hair wave. But when you use a comb, you're combing out all of your curls. So I don't really use combs that often.
May I ask you, how do you feel about the braids and the cornrows and adding the additional hair? Also, I'm going to throw in, how do you feel about the weaves?
Okay, so now I have a friend that she lives in China actually, and she shows me a lot of things. She sells weaves and she sells wigs, and I don't have a problem with them per se, as long as they're not used as a crutch that you won't take care of your real hair. You know, I know people that wear wigs and weaves and their hair is down their back. But then I also know other people that wear wigs and weaves and they forget they have their own hair and they forget to take care of it. You know, most Black women will say, well, you know, I like to change it up. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Or I don't know how to manage my own hair, you know, or, you know, I don't like my hair, so I wear a wig or weave. I just think everybody is an individual in the sense, whereas it just depends on where you are mentally. If you're doing it to hide because you're ashamed, you know, I think you need to be educated on how beautiful and how unique your own hair is. You know, I've had people like other, like I would say Caucasians mostly, they will see me coming and I'll just see the hand, like they're going to touch my hair, you know, like they're so amazed with, you know, our hair. And when other cultures are amazed, but then we hate what other people are amazed with, it's just kind of like a wonderment to me that why do we not like what everybody else wants? You know, when it comes to the cornrows now, you know, a lot of people wear those for protective styles, and it's good as long as you're in balance with it. You know, protective meaning you're protecting it so that it'll grow or it'll get thicker. But if you leave them in too long, then you'll have the opposite effect where you'll have a lot of shedding, a lot of dryness, a lot of breakage. And so you have to know that before you put in the cornrows, the French braids, you got to know that you have to moisturize your hair really, really well before you put that style in. Because anytime you have a weave on or wigs or cornrows, it pulls the moisture out of your real hair. So if your hair is already dry and then you put the braids in, the synthetic hair or even the real hair, it's going to pull moisture from your real hair. And by the time you take that out, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and some people 6 months, your hair is going to be like hay. And the minute you start taking it down, it's just going to break. And you're like, I don't know why. Well, it's because it was dry in the beginning. And then the synthetic hair or the real hair just pulled out a little bit of moisture that you had in there. And then you left it up there. You left it in for 90 days, 60 days. And I've seen up to 6 months for some people, you know, and there's no water, there's no washing. You know, you just can't forget your real hair is there and you got to take care of it. It should just be basically, you know, just for, I would say 30 days, 45 days for braids, and you still have to moisturize it. You know, you can take a little bit of water and a little bit of conditioner, put it in a bottle, shake it up, and spray your hair every couple days. Just lightly spritz it. Just can't forget. I've had customers that have braids, and they just do it basically like I said earlier to protect their hair. But then I tell them, you got to take that down 30, 45 days, wash your hair, re-moisturize it, and put it back up. And they say, well, you know, it costs so much money. Well, I don't want to take it down in 45 days. I'm like, well, maybe you need to learn how to braid your own hair then. So then you take it down whenever you want to.
Okay, come on.
I don't believe in giving salon $5,000 every year. You know, a salon to me is a treat. You know, you go once a month, once every few months, but I believe the person should know their hair for themselves. Because like now with COVID, everybody's stuck. They can't go to the salon and you don't know what to do with your hair. So, you know, you have to know your own hair. You can't depend, a salon is for, it's not a daily upkeep. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to put on makeup, or you want to put on makeup every day. You can't wait to go to Carson's, to put your makeup on. You got to learn that yourself. Or you're going to be spending a lot of money. Learn your own hair. And it's pretty easy. You just have to know what your hair likes. There's a chemistry when it comes to hair. Our hair has a certain chemistry. And the product has to match the chemistry of our hair in order for it to revert back to its curly state. It's just chemistry. It's like if you were to take bleach and throw it on some clothing, the clothing's going to turn white because it doesn't match the chemistry of the clothing. It's going to harm it. So when you use the product.
Now, wait just a minute. You said our chemistry must match our hair.
Yeah, the chemistry of the product. Well, you are not going to know. Only way you're going to know is some products will say pH balanced.
Okay.
That's basically what that means.
Excuse me, 1 minute. I don't mean to interrupt. I don't mean to interrupt, and I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm hearing too much echo.
You what?
I'm hearing too much echo. I'm hearing echo on my side. I don't mean to interrupt and be rude. I'm not trying to.
If you hear echo on your side, let me tell
I'm
you
having problems with my internet. Can you find out what that is?
That's not you, Teresa. You got no.
Okay, because I'm hearing.
I'm going to tell you what to do if you have an echo. You need to go into your settings. I only know this because I learned this from Wanda at Intellectual Radio. You need to go into your settings and adjust them.
Okay. Because I'm having problems. I have my laptop on. And everything else is off. Now I had to switch to my phone. Everything else is off. Everything.
We hear you, and we don't hear echo.
I don't hear it now.
And then you can't have any other devices with the show on in the same room that you're in. You will really get echo.
No, I turned off everything.
Okay, all right. So you shouldn't get an echo. Excuse us, Rose.
That's okay.
Yeah. Just because I was hearing it now, I don't hear it now.
Okay. So how do we? How do we learn about this chemistry? You were saying something about the pH balance.
Potential hydrogen. Potential hydrogen basically is.
All right,
I think that was high school chemistry, maybe. And potential hydrogen basically is. It looks like a ruler. You remember what a ruler goes from 1 to 12. When you look at the pH chart, it like there's a number in the middle, which is 0, and then it goes outward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other side goes the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's pretty much like our body on the inside has 1 pH. So if you're eating foods that match your body's pH, you're going to be healthy. If you're eating foods that don't match the pH, you're going to be acid. Okay. So on the inside of our body, that's 1 pH, but our hair is slightly acidic, not totally acidic, but slightly acidic. So your product should match that and be slightly acidic. That matches your hair. Now everyone has the same pH, pretty much as far as the hair. But the product, if the product is like a perm would be like a 10, a 12, or 14. So it takes your curls or your kinks and it straightens them out flat. So it's corrosive. So it corrodes your hair. It takes out those twists, those twirls, those kinks, those things, and it just flattens it. And then you're going to put that what do you call it? It stops the perm from working. You guys don't remember. So okay, so you put the perm on, there's another.
Keeps the perm from reverting?
No, it stops the perm from working. So they put the
neutralizer. A neutralizer.
So they put the neutralizer on the hair to stop the perm, and the neutralizer is another pH to stop it from straightening out and burning it all the way off. Okay, from breaking all the way down too far. Okay, so that's a chemical, but it's total opposite side of what our hair is naturally. So when you put things on the other side, that means that basically when you put conditioner in your hair, if your conditioner is closer on the side where it's a perm, then you're not going to get the curls. See, our hair is like a 6. It's like a 6 as far as on the scale. And so my products are like a 5.5 to a 6, which matches the hair's pH.
Okay, where can we purchase these products?
Okay, so I'm online, lionsmanebotanicals.com.
Okay, there is a link to lionsmanebotanicals.com right here on the screen. So is this a website? Are they in the store?
No, it is on the website. I've got a few social media pages, but I mainly sell from my website.
All right. Okay.
All right.
So
all right. I'm so glad you're here, Rose. And I want to apologize again for all the technical difficulties we having on this show tonight. Sometimes it's out of our control. We just try our best to take away the kinks and everything. And I'm not no rude person. I want to make sure I put that in there. But I like my show to go as smooth as possible. Me and Katie Lowe, we work very hard, and DJ Mac to make it possible, and everyone else that's supporting what we're doing. So I want to make sure I put it out there. We want you all to be able to feel welcome, but also you're sharing your products on this show. We want to make sure that the viewers are hearing all they need to hear from you about your hair products and everything. So I want to say again, I do apologize for all the technical difficulties that you just heard. Okay.
That's okay.
But can you also...
Lady Patice has made a believer out of me. I say Lady Patice has made a believer out of me. So I wear a natural hairstyle. I started wearing this you're not gonna believe this. Probably October, November of last year.
Really? Wow.
And let me tell you something. I am so happy because it was right before COVID hit.
Just in time, right.
Just in time. So I am going to try, because you said those products are for natural hair.
They work for natural and chemical hair, but I would say maybe 95% of my clients are totally natural. Maybe 5% are going natural.
Okay, I'm gonna order some, and I'm going to try, and I'm going to use them for about 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. And then I'm going to invite you back.
So let me show you something.
Yeah. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I'm telling you. She made a believer out of me.
Yeah, I know she did. You showed me.
Yeah.
You showed me. Oh, yes. Okay.
So, and I've done a lot of cutting. I've been cutting on it a lot. So.
All right. So listen, you make sure you coming back, because I'm gonna use the product.
Okay.
And let me tell you something. I don't lie. I tell the truth.
Okay.
So we gonna see how it's gonna work on this.
I like your hair though. I love that color. That color is
right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I would, like I say, I'm gonna order the product probably Wednesday, and I'm gonna start using it. and I'm gonna let the young lady know that locks my hair up. Come in and do my intervention on my locks.
Uh-huh.
That I'm using it, and I'm gonna see how it works for me, so I can come back and do that testimony and
Okay.
have you on.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got quite a few people with locks too that are my customers. So
Yeah, if you want to invite a couple of them, you can.
okay.
Okay. So make sure you know that we have that understanding. I'm gonna use the product and that you're gonna come back.
Okay.
Okay.
No
Because
problem.
Lady Patice has bragged about this product.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know her hair is down her back.
Mm,
I know it. I'm definitely
yeah. You know,
I'm
my
gonna
my
definitely like
oldest customer, well, she's been my longest customer. Her hair was to her knees.
it. What?
And she called me to tell me, I'm cutting it off, okay? Are you okay with that? I'm like, what? She cut it off to her ears. Yeah, but her hair was down really long, really long. Like it was longer than a horse's tail.
All right, Rose. Listen, we thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
taking your time out and being a part of
Yes.
Laverne Music Box Lady Petite Live and educating us. Listen, on black hair. I mean, Black History Month is what? Tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. But Black
Yeah.
History
Exactly. What a good way.
is every day. And maybe we can have you back on doing Black History Month.
Hmm.
To educate, because I tell you, black women, we don't know everything. And if somebody can teach us something, hey, it's a plus.
Hmm. Right.
Okay?
Exactly.
You got a
Exactly.
black
And
woman,
see,
you're being lifted.
and see,
Okay,
this
lady.
is why, and I want to say something.
Hmm.
This is why I'm very advocate about this. What Rose is sharing, what you sharing, Katie Lowe, and so many others that's out there sharing knowledge and supporting things that would be very beneficial to everyone. I believe in doing what we're doing right now today. So I really would like in the future for Rose to come back and share some more of her expertise about hair. Because she is a hairstylist, specialist, and she is helping people to learn how to take better care of their hair. And we need to. We need that knowledge. And I want to say thank you again for being here. And Kate, is there something else you would like to share?
No, I mean, listen, I just thank you for I thank you for the education. Uh I really thank you for the education about the hair. I used to hear Dr. Mary Merlin always talk about her 4C. She's, oh, my hair is a 4C. And I never knew what that was. And so, I did get on the internet and kind of learn. And I was listening to you today. You talked about the pH. So
Hmm.
tonight, when I make it upstairs, I will be on the internet and I
Hmm.
will be trying to educate myself about the pH balance in my
Yeah.
Mm.
hair.
Yeah.
Lady Patrice has already educated me last week about my scalp.
Yes.
You know,
And it is important. And because we've been talking about mental awareness, mental health, but I mean health, I'm sorry, health, but also it's we need to give tender love and care to every part of ourselves as much as possible. All of us need that somehow or another, but in a good, productive way. And we're going to continue this journey until whenever, till God say, hey, we done succeeded or whatever. But I really want to continue doing this and want you to come back. And thank you so much, Rose, for sharing that. And I hope that the viewers, check Rose out. Let's support each other. Let's support what she's doing because she's actually helping us to take better care of ourselves, and that's even our hair. So her website is right there on the screen, and give her a connection there, and byproducts, and I'm quite sure you're gonna enjoy it because I do. I'm
Tell us how they
a
can
happy
find you on
customer.
Facebook. Tell us how they can find you on Facebook.
Okay, on Facebook, I have a separate page. It's called Rock My Natural Hair.
Mm-hmm.
Rock My Natural Hair.
My natural hair.
Natural hair.
Okay.
Rock My Natural Hair. So on there, I just share with people how, different styles, different techniques, different tips.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know I'm looking for it.
I see. I
Okay.
see. I see.
All right. Now, while you're here, I want to make sure because I know time is pushing for us. I wish we had more
Mhm.
time. I really do, but I don't want to
Well,
forget.
I mean, we can listen. We can take a few minutes extra. It's a snowstorm out there. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah,
How
the
much
snow.
time?
Listen, the snowstorm has started.
Oh,
It
wow.
started right before we got on. Yes,
Are you in Chicago too?
Yep.
Area?
yes, I'm in Chicago.
Okay. Wow, Lord. I was trying to figure out the
You know, we ready. Even if hey, you know how it is. But how much time, Katie?
We
How
can
much?
go till we get tired. Till they kick us out.
Hmm.
Till
Hmm.
they kick us out. Till they
Oh, well,
kick
let me
us
hurry
out.
to go ahead and say this. I don't want to get kicked out, but I'm gonna try to use it wisely here. Kate, Rose, don't go anywhere because if you have something else you want to share, I want you to be able to share it with the viewers here. But I want to stop
Hang
just
with
for a
us.
minute, if I can. Huh?
Yeah. I told her to just hang out with us.
Yeah, just hang out. This is a girls' night. We just welcoming everybody to have a good time with us because I'm telling you, I'm definitely enjoying myself. But I want to take a moment, if I can, to wish a happy birthday, a very special happy birthday to all of the people birthday who's in January. And unfortunately, because I was having technical difficulties, I could not make my birthday phone call.
Make it
To
now.
I want to, can I switch? Y'all give me just a minute. Can you switch that over? I'm gonna have to use another way to do that. Um,
Use,
but while I'm waiting
use,
on that,
use
yeah.
DJ Max phone.
Okay. Can you do that for me? Oh, no, I don't know the number by heart. That's why I need to
Oh,
switch.
so she had a lot of nerve telling you to use my phone.
I should have wrote the number down, but I thought I wouldn't have this problem here. So I do apologize again. But in the meantime, while he's setting up everything, okay.
While he's doing everything, I want to remind everybody that we lost the legend on the 28th,
Mm.
Cicely Tyson.
Hold on, y'all. Please. Let me take this out.
I get rid of that now. Uh-oh, I got to bring it back. I
Yeah.
stupid the other one. But we
Okay.
lost him on the 28th when we lost Cicely Tyson. That was
Mm.
when she had just put out her memoirs on the 26th
Is she?
of January. Yeah,
Mm.
her memoirs had just came out on the 26th of January. She died 2 days later.
Oh, wow.
That now
Yes, much respect.
that's really deep. That is really, really deep. And I was trying to find out if she had been like sick or anything. I mean, this woman wasn't retired. She was still working.
Right.
At what, 96 years old?
96. And you know what? She had paved the way for so many actors and actresses. I heard that she had picked her own roles in a movie. She did not allow nobody to tell her, well, you do this and you do that. She had her own specific roles that she would do in any movie or any show that she was a part of. She was during the era, the time where there was a lot of segregation going on. I mean, 96, she had dealt with a lot of different things throughout the history as a black woman. So, but she still was grace. She had carried herself with grace. I would say that she was very much respected. And I just want to say my condolences to the entire family, friends, and fans. A lot of people love her. I remember her with Richard Pryor. It was a show she did with Richard Pryor. A lot of things she did with
Yeah.
Tyler Perry. Am I saying his name right? Yeah, Tyler Perry. And she been, and there was another movie too. What was that? Green Fried Tomato. Have anyone seen that one?
I saw that, but it was so long ago. Yeah.
Yeah, she was a part of that too.
But that was
Um,
Fried Green Tomatoes is a very good movie. A
yeah.
very It's
Oh my
it's
goodness, it
serious, it's
was. It was. She
comical.
played a part.
She played a great part in it. I mean, she played a wonderful part in it.
But what movie was that? Do anybody know what movie that she won an Oscar or was nominated an Oscar for? I'm trying to think. Sounded, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Sounder.
I don't
Was
want to
it
say the wrong
Sounder?
thing. Huh?
Was it Sounder? Was it Sound? It
I
wasn't
think
Sounder,
so.
was
I believe a sounder or sounded, something like that. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I know she was nominated for an Oscar. So she has definitely paved the way for so many folks, and it's just, we can't let this event or this show go by without acknowledging her. And I also wanted to acknowledge another celebrity that had passed on this month, Turbo, aka Abadoo. For those who back in the 80s when breakdancing was very heavy, it was like a heat wave. Everybody was breakdancing or call themselves breakdancers. He was a professional dancer. He was a professional breakdancer. And he also was on a couple of shows. What was that? Break In, Electric Boogaloo. So he had passed on, and we just want to acknowledge him and his family and send much prayer to them and everyone. Also, another um, great and famous individual that had passed on at the age of 86 is Hank Aaron.
Oh
He was
yeah.
a Hall of Famer. If anybody loves sports or
Yeah.
fans of sports, he had passed away as well. So I'd like to give condolences to every family, not just the ones that's famous, but let's also be mindful of every family who's right now going through a great deal of loss. It's not easy. And I just want to let everyone know that we are praying for you. We are there, whichever means that we can give our condolences and that God will comfort you because He is a comforter. And so I know it's not easy, but we want you all to know that we are praying for you and your family.
Absolutely. I totally
So
agree
I
with
want to
you on
move
that.
on to what time I have. I'm just looking. Okay, I want to move on to like the birthday, kind of uplift up a little bit. You know, we have some birthdays this month, and I want to wish some birthdays. So I'm going to make a phone call. So hope I can get through, y'all.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can.
I was watching a Cicely Tyson movie, and I was trying to look it up, but I can't find it on TV. Last night with one of the co-stars of The Have and the Have Not.
Hello?
Hello?
What happened?
Hi, is this Curtis Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Curtis Wilson, this is Lady Patice.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Listen, I know it's your birthday this month. Your birthday, January the 31st, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And we want to wish you, me, Katie Lowe, Laverne Music Box, DJ Matt, Rose Gardner, Rhythm and Flow radio station. Everyone here would love to wish you a very special happy birthday and God bless you.
Thank you very much.
All right.
You're
All right.
welcome. You're welcome. All right. All right. And okay, but we're gonna play later on in the show a birthday song. Hopefully, we have time to play it. If not, I just want to say God bless you and happy birthday again. Have fun. Be safe.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. This is Curtis Wilson, y'all. Say happy
All
birthday.
right.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday, Curtis.
All right,
I
thank
just
you. God
found that.
bless you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Oh, okay. I just want to say, I just
Now,
found this movie. Let me say this, and I'm gonna stop. I just found this movie. If you have a
uh-huh.
chance, it's snowing outside, so you can't go nowhere. Tonight, Netflix. Watch, if you haven't seen it, please watch A Fall from Grace.
A
A fall
fall
from
from
grace.
grace. Not
Watch,
amazing grace,
listen,
but a fall from grace.
you got, listen, two movies tonight to watch. Get your favorite drink, whether it's liquor, whether it's coffee, whether it's a pop of some plain old water. A Fall from Grace and watch The Five Bloods.
Five Bloods.
The Five Bloods is a Spike Lee movie. A Spike Lee movie, and he's gonna be known. I guess he's gonna finally get his Oscar. It's about time. You gotta watch
A
that.
Spike
And
Lee
I'm gonna
movie?
tell you, it's a Spike Lee movie. It's on Netflix. The Five Bloods, and I'm gonna tell you, Chadwick Boseman is in that movie. You gotta
Oh,
watch that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to watch a great Cicely Tyson movie, honey, and be glued to the screen, watch A Fall from Grace.
Ooh, I gotta see that. I gotta see. I've
Now,
seen that other
now
movie you
look,
told me
I'm
about.
gonna back up and leave that alone.
Wow, because
All
I've seen
right.
the other movie about Mama Rainey. I liked it, that one. That was a good movie too.
This one,
Yeah, Mama Rainey.
oh yes, absolutely.
That was a good one. That was a good movie.
Yeah, I could see you
Okay.
bring my range back in the day, girl.
Well, I can
I'm talking
understand
about
to
in
a
the
certain degree.
fashion. Wait a minute, I'm saying to a certain degree in the fashion of handling your own business.
Right, exactly.
You,
Hmm.
yeah, and you too, Miss Gardner. I couldn't think of your first name. That's why I said Miss Gardner. Oh, Rose. Okay. I can see you being a Murray. Any black woman, I should say, any woman of color. When you step into the light to handle your own business and know your business, are Mulroney. Okay? When you
what you
don't
say?
hold
Hmm.
What
out,
did you say?
I say, excuse me. Sorry about that. I say, when you are a woman of color, and I specify woman of color, because you know that when we're in the business, we don't, a lot of us, we might not know a lot about the business, so we have somebody, they are run the business and we just get relaxed. We just sit back and go, I'll let them handle it.
Hmm.
But Oprah Winfrey one time she told, was it Tony Braxton who filed for bankruptcy, and I think she told Fantasia the
Yeah,
same
it
thing
was. It was.
about knowing your business and your bank account and writing your check.
Mm.
Hmm.
And Ma Rainey was one of those. She was one of the women. She know her business. She didn't allow people to run over her. She
No,
spoke up. And
you
I'm
have
just saying,
to. You have to.
you're a black woman, and you can do those things. They're helping you run your business, but you know your business just as well as they do. You know your books, you know your product, you know your inventory, you're checking everything, you don't allow a person to embezzle, you know, because you're checking on them just like they're checking on, your business. You know your business, so you're able to walk through there with them. Now, if you don't know it, they'll run off with your money. And Ma Rainey wasn't about that. So I just say any black woman or any woman of color who can stand up for herself and she knows her business as well as the people that she is running. You are Ma Rainey.
Yeah, I mean that's another aspect for Black History Month also, because statistically, when it comes to Black businesses, you always have the vultures. They come in basically after you've arrived. So let's just say you make so much money, and your trajectory is to make $1 million, and you're on course. Then you will have people that will attach themselves to you to steal. Whether it's your formula, whether it's your product, whether it's your design, whether it's your invention. And if you give away your own responsibility to know your business, to know what's in your bank account, to know your taxes, to know your product, to know your customers, I mean, you're just basically handing your stuff over to somebody else.
Absolutely.
And things have been stolen. Things have been, I've seen it all. I have a friend now that basically her product ingredients were taken by another company. And she never even saw it. Her customer told her, said, look, I see your exact ingredients on another person's product. And that's just basically how it is in African American community of inventors, of business people, of designers, of hair care, especially hair care, because everybody, grandmama, big mama, mama dear, yeah, they make their own stuff. And later on, now who owns it? Who owns all that? Who's the majority? We don't own it.
Let's say somebody else, but we know who owns it.
Right. So, you just have to be about your own business. And if you don't know your own business, somebody else is going to take it. That's just it. And that's just a Black History moment. But you have to, a lot of people even know that the stuff that they're using basically came out of the mouth of a Black person. They don't know that it was invented by a Black person. And why? Because sometimes a Black person will sell it because they can't propel it to where they think it should go, so they'll sell it. But a lot of times the inventions are stolen. So you got to know your own business.
Where are you?
Right.
Lady Patice. Hey,
yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
I hear echo, but I'm just gonna keep it moving.
Okay, you don't have anything else plugged up? I mean, have the show on, right?
I turned everything off on my end. The only thing that's on is the one I'm using.
Okay. All right. So let me see where we are now.
Where we was, I know we are touching a lot of bases, but I want to make sure that I go back to the birthdays because I have a sister birthday this month.
Okay.
My youngest sister Benicia, my brother Glenn, Auntie Lisa, Auntie Tanika, Auntie Coley. I'm trying to name Sierra, Destiny, Uncle Barry, Neil, Carl,
and me too.
Ronnie, and Tyrone. Who birthday?
Man.
Good thing I'm in the chair. I better passed out. Well, happy birthday!
Y'all said this month.
This month.
Wow.
This is still January.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we want to say happy birthday to you, Rose. Oh, I gotta sing after this now.
Well, come on and sing, girl.
I'm gonna sing after this. I want to say, wait a minute, I gotta say a couple more birthdays. My girl Mary J. Blige, and who else is that? And I did put it down here for some. Okay, Mary J. Blige, Kathy Slade from the Slade Sisters, Clarence Carter, Dr. Juanita Bynum, David Ruffin, Fred White, Martin Luther King birthday was this month. We had Charlie Wilson, Christian Bale, Phil Collins. It was just a lot of birthdays this month. So I got to
You
sing
know
a
the
little bit
queen.
of something.
The queen of talk. Her birthday was this month.
Oh my
Oprah.
God.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Matter
But
of
I
fact,
want
I
to make
think
sure
it's
I
a
say
day
happy
before.
birthday to everybody. And I'm gonna sing since Rose Garner, your birthday is this month right along with Curtis Wilson and everybody. My sister Benicia, I love you. And Glenn and Carl. I gotta do right. I gotta so happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. All right, happy birthday, Rose, and everybody.
Thank you. Thank
Wow, you have a blessed one. Now, Katie Lowe, I know we almost there. We almost there. We almost there.
Okay,
Now, just finally found it. That's okay. But thank you. DJ Mac is working hard to make sure we get it going. Thank you anyway. Uh, January the 30th, we are talking about Black history, right? And I want to touch a little bit about Black history. And other history too. For instance, in 1848, we had a California gold rush. That's when James Marshall was the first person in California to find gold. And so many people came afterwards finding gold. And that's another history we need to dig more into because we was a part of that, but didn't get credit. But I let people on their own time, they lead the time, find out more about that. And in 1969, you had the Beatles who performed their last public performance right there in London studio. In 1977 was when Root, the TV show, aired its last episode. Anybody remember that when Root
you.
performed its
Yes.
last episode? I didn't want it to stop. But they somebody that was the end of it. I said, oh no, they can't. But they did their last show in 1977, January 30th. And then in 2021, January the 30th is when Lady Patice and co-host Katie Lowe from Rhythm and Flow Intellectual Radio and Laverne Music Box and also Intellectual Radio Station came right here, came right here to be a part of this day. All right.
all right.
I gotta give some history there now. I'm telling you. So we also made history ourselves, ladies. And also we have Rose Garner, who's here on January the 30th. We all made history today. Uh, I guess do I have time to sing one more song or not?
We have plenty of time. That's all we got.
Okay.
What can we go?
Oh,
Where
wait a minute.
can
I
we
want to
go?
also, I got one more thing. You talking about Black history. Now, I'm reading off my notes to make sure I don't miss anything here. So excuse me, y'all, because I've been really doing some work here. I want to talk about Black history because we entered into it. I'm not waiting till February. Black history should be talked
Black
about as
history.
much as possible.
Listen, Black history is every day,
That's right.
365 days a year. Okay, we are Black history, and we will always be.
And I
We will
agree.
be.
Yes.
We'll be Black history as long as we walk this earth. They may not give us credit for it, but we will
Mm-hmm.
always be history because we are part of American history. They just don't want. They don't
Mm-hmm.
put us in the book. They don't want to put us in the book, but we are.
Yes, indeed.
Sorry,
We
guys.
are hidden figures. We are the hidden figures, though. Well, we need to be out with the other figures. So, but it's in the making. It's in the
Uh-huh.
making. But I want to talk about a young man by the name of Lonnie George Johnson. Now, Lonnie George Johnson, he was the inventor of the Super Soaker um, gun, water gun. This young man, tread and also left a very good legacy. He's still alive, and he was an inventor. He was also aerospace engineer. He also was an entrepreneur. This man had really a very good mind. He had made his own law firm in order to protect himself. Made his own law firm to protect himself and his products. And of course, Hash Brown Toy Company came in, and somehow or another they came to a very, I guess, good contract agreement for them to work together, and he profit from them. I think $1 billion from that.
Didn't he have to sue them though? Didn't he have to sue
Huh?
somebody? Didn't he have to sue somebody? I think
For the water gun?
I'm not sure about it, but I think he had to sue somebody.
I think,
And I
yeah. I didn't.
believe that
It, it was a lot that went on. That's why he had to. That's why he developed his own law firm. He learned the rules. He learned everything he needs to know to protect himself. Because of course you do have thieves out there that want to stamp and seal their name on your product. So he did what he had to do to protect himself, and I don't blame him. Okay, I don't blame him for doing that. Okay, now Rose, now I know we got to continue on, but I'm not going to hold you any longer because I want to I know you have other things, other engagements. But I want to say again from me and Katie Lowe, we appreciate you so dearly being a part of today's event. Um, and so, Katie,
I want her to go to Friends Who Like Rhythm Flow Radio. I want you to join that group, Friends Who Like Rhythm Flow Radio. I want you to join
That
that group.
Facebook
That's on Facebook. And Friends Who Like Lady Patice, I want you to join that group.
mhm,
And I would like for you to share your product information in both of those groups.
and who like
Rhythm Flow Radio.
rhythm flow radio.
It's a group.
Okay.
I want you to join that group and then join the group Friends Who Like Lady Petite. Share your product in that group.
Okay. I just put in for it, Lady Patice.
Okay.
Okie doke.
Okay.
Got
And
it.
I'll contact you because we're gonna have you back because I'm gonna use the product and I'm going to encourage my sister to use the product. She wears natural hair too. I'm gonna
mhm.
encourage her and my niece to,
Mm-hmm.
to use it, And we want to bring you back and let's get some testimony and see just the difference in what happened.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
No problem.
All
No problem.
right. Rose, it's been a pleasure.
Same
Yes,
with
thank
you.
you.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
Okay.
be blessed.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
You're
All right.
welcome. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Okay.
All right. All right, I want to thank you so much, Rose, again. Man, that was just wonderful, her to be a part of tonight's event. I mean, she shared some, not just about hair products, but just educating us about our hair. And that's one thing I believe that most beauticians, beauty salons, when they are taking care of our hair or doing our hair, it would be nice if they have like little pamphlets or just a sheet of paper with some information about things that we can learn about in order to take better care of our hair and things to be aware of. And she definitely have done that tonight.
Yeah, I think that I think your salon should educate you on products that they use on your hair. They should educate you. Whether you're in a natural hair studio or whether you're in a studio that's using chemicals, I feel like they should educate you on the products that they're putting on your hair.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And like you said, a lot of times they don't. I know some that do, but we won't talk about them because they might not be salons of color.
Hmm. Right.
But
Absolutely.
there are some that they want you to buy the product. We using this on your hair, and they want you to have that, what they call it, that in between care before you come back.
Hmm.
They want to what to do in between hairdos. So you do have some that will do that.
Yeah.
Most of them don't. You made a
Hmm.
good.
All right. I also want to make an announcement, and Katie Lowe, you can join me about Laverne Music Box Production. If anyone is interested in hiring us to be their live entertainment of their event, big or small, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, big corporate events, also it can be at a concert setting, big or large, small, you can call us at 773-696-6232. Again, that number is 773-696-6232. And the second number you can reach us by is 773-968-1242. That number again is 968-1242, and the area code is 773. And we are there to be your live entertainment. Now, Katie, would you like to tell them your business so that they'll know
What I like to do what?
your business, the rhythm and flow? Oh.
Okay. I, I'm the host of Rhythm Go Radio Show every Tuesday at 4:45 right here. Basically, I should say that I'm on Facebook Live and YouTube, and reason I say that is because we're still in the pandemic. We're still in, excuse me, this COVID-19 thing, and I don't travel to the studio. Um, I'm basically I do my show from here in the house. And I've probably been doing it here in the house for hmm, going on a year.
Yeah, and so has been a year.
Yeah, I've been in the studio a couple of times. When I just had to go, like New Year's, I had to go, and Thanksgiving I had to go. Because there was a band, but they practiced social distancing and wore masks and everything. But basically, I do my show from here in the house, and this is just a safe way for us to do it.
Hmm.
No contact,
Absolutely.
no contact. Mhm. And
All right.
Monday, I'll be back here Monday at 2 o'clock with in the basement with Macklemore,
Hmm.
and then Lady Patice and I'll be back in the middle of the month, in the middle of February. We'll be back. We're gonna do something for Black History Month. So
Hmm.
she's here every last Saturday of the month, but sometimes she comes, during the week with me. So
Hmm.
we'll see her
Hmm.
again before the end of the month, and we'll be doing a Black History show.
All right.
That will be something different. Okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, yes. That yes. And you know what? I know it's almost time for us to head out of here, but I want to make sure that we give acknowledgement to our new president, our 46th president of the United States. and also our Vice President of the United States, that is President Biden, and Vice President Harris. And as you can tell, I dressed down in all of my pearls I can find. I dressed down. I even have this pearly, and I'm gonna take it off so you can see it. I love stuff. I love stuff made, homemade, and it actually stretches so it can fit any arm. And I put this on. I have see it comes back on my arm. Very elegant, classy. You know, there it goes. And then I
You
also
know,
have my other bracelet.
some of the ladies I know became very creative with the pearls and bucks, chuck.
Mm.
Some Tracy Kincaid, somebody that I know, she took her chucks, that's her Chuck Taylors, her Converse, and she put pearls on them.
Wow. Yes,
And
yes.
I just thought that was just so cute. So some people, because of really Michelle Obama, the pearls, but
Hmm.
then doing it January 20th because of Kamala Harris, and they were doing the pearls and the chucks. And there, I mean, of course, on Facebook, if you were on there, even on the Instagram, there were some pretty creative things, and that's a very nice bracelet, very nice.
Thank you.
Now is
Yeah,
that
one of my
pearl?
friends. Yeah, these are all pearls here. And one of my friends,
Is
he
that
made
the
this,
t-shirt?
very creative,
Now is that
and it can
t-shirt
fit any arm.
pearls? Is
This
that pearls on
also have
the t-shirt?
pearls and diamonds and rubies.
That is
See, it
so
got
cute.
pearls around here, if you can see it.
Yeah. Now, what can you purchase something like that? That's awesome.
Oh shoot, I ain't gonna give all my secrets away, but yeah,
Uh, okay, well,
yeah, I'll tell you after the show. I'll tell you after the show.
if you want to pick it up for me, and I'll pay you.
Okay,
I'll sell
I
you.
definitely will. But I mean, I'm
Mhm.
representing, our lady vice president, Kamala Harris. I mean, she's the first black woman as the vice president. That's a big step. I think
It
it's an
is.
enormous big step because that means, hey, we can do anything we put our minds to. If we put our minds to doing something, it can be done.
It can be done. It definitely can be done.
Hmm. Yes.
I
So,
know. You got something else to say?
go ahead. Hmm.
I was gonna say, I know before we go, I know you're gonna go find that mojo lady. I
You
know
want
she
me to sing
so
another song before I sing that one, or what you think?
well, whatever, but you cannot leave off this platform. If you
Uh,
want to sing two songs, fine, but before you go, you must sing Mojo Lady.
okay. Well, I'm gonna sing one more song, and then Mojo Lady will be right after.
All right.
I'm sorry, y'all. That I'm trying to get the music right.
Okay.
If I were your woman and you were my man, you had no other woman. You be weak as a lamb. If you have the strength to walk out that door, my love will overrule my senses, and I'll call you back for more. If I were your woman, if I were your woman, and you were my man. She tear you down, darling, say you nothing at all. I pick you up, darling, When she let you fall, you're like a diamond.
Okay, I think she's frozen.
Woman,
Yeah.
if I were your woman, here's what I do, yeah. I'm never known no stop loving you. Yeah. I said, yeah. Life is crazy and love is unkind because she came first. Will she stay on your mind? You're part of me and you don't even know it. I'm what you need, but I'm too afraid to show it. If I were your woman, if I were your woman, if I were your woman, here's what I do, yeah. I'm never known to stop loving you, yeah. If I were your woman, here's what I do, yeah. I'm never known to stop loving you. If I were your woman, 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 your woman. All right. We got time for one more, or
Sure,
got
go
time for one more?
ahead.
Go ahead. Okay. How many ways? Ooh yeah. Oh oh. Oh oh. Oh oh. How many ways? How many ways? Yeah. Oh oh. Oh oh. How many ways? You must have been heaven sent to me, 'cause I never knew love like this. You know, you make me feel so good inside, and boy, it's a feeling I just can't hide. Baby, words can't express my gratitude for each and every little thing you do. Oh yes, and I want you to understand you are the man that I know, that I love, and I need, and I want, and more. Baby, let me count the way. Let me show you my love. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, oh, ooh, let me show you my love. I said, oh, how many ways? How many ways? You know, you so very special to me, my baby. I never let you go. When I'm with you, I feel so free. I could count from 1 up to 99 and still believe. Although sometimes now, baby, we disagree. There ain't never ever be another love for me. Oh yeah, and I wanna you to know you appreciate all the things things that you do when you do what you do for me. Oh yeah, baby. Darling, let me count the way. Let me show you my love. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, oh no, let me show you my loving. You're the man I ever need. Oh, yeah, yeah. Come on, ladies, it's Valentine's Day. Uh-huh. We're gonna show our guys. We're gonna show our men what we all about. Here we go. I said love will make you so happy. It's not high. Oh yeah, yeah. And over again. Again. And over and over and over again. Here we go. 1, 2, I love you. 3, 4, there's so much more. 5, 6, I can't get enough of this. 7, let me show you that my love is made from heaven. 8, 9, 10, let's start it all over and over and over and over and over and over again. Ooh, I love you. And over and over and over again. Let me count the way. All right. So we got time for one more or stop.
All right. How about that?
We got time for one more?
We're gonna do that Mojo lady. It's 7:07.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started with Mojo Lady. Woo!
This is
I'm telling
first.
you.
First, I want to
That's one
thank
thing about
everybody.
music. Woo! I want to say thank you so much, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Katie Lowe, I love you. Thank you, Rose Garner.
All right.
If love is on your mind, why look any further? I'm your Mojo Lady. Just give me your hand and come with me today. Underneath the star, let me show you the way. I will take you on a joyride that you won't ever forget. You will be hooked, baby, once you kiss these lips. I put a spell on you. No other woman can love you like I do. And I love you, crazy. I'm your mojo lady. I'm your mojo lady. Take it easy. It's not in my bag of tricks. This love don't come easy. So I won't be your quick fix. Stay on my good side and don't ever do me no wrong. I put a love spell on you. You always will be in my arms. I put a spell on you. Oh, lady. Uh-huh. You can't run. Oh, no. You can't hide. Once you get a taste, baby, you feel me all up inside. Inside my body, each and every day. Inside your mind, you won't go astray. I put a spell on you. No other woman can love you like I do. And I love you crazy. I'm your mojo lady. I'm your mojo lady. Happy Valentine. I'm your mojo lady. I'm your mojo lady. I'm your mojo lady.